Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to EnglishEverest.com, Out Speaking Part 1. Today's lesson topic is outdoors. As you can see, we have a house with an outdoor lake in the countryside, and we have the great outdoors, often used to talk about outdoors of vast spaces. Like this is, you can see, is a big area far away from towns and cities. We call that the great outdoors. It's in many countries, but it often refers to something where there is a very good view, very beautiful scenery. So you wouldn't call somewhere like a desert, for example, a great outdoors, because there's nothing really to see except for sand. So scenic places with mountains, rivers, that's often what we call the great outdoors. Vocabulary related to outdoors. We have outdoor, which is an adjective. Example, an outdoor swimming pool. Noun, adjective. Outdoors is a noun used to talk about location and generally talk about being outside. Fresh air can be used in two different ways. We talk about in the fresh air, countryside or beaches and oceans. We also talk about fresh air as in oxygen that you breathe. This is usually when we're in a city. If you live in a polluted city, lots of traffic, lots of people burning things and anything else, businesses, factories that cause smoke or air pollution, we would say that you can't breathe. The air is not fresh. But when you go to for example, a smaller town that has less of everything, you might say, oh, it's really fresh air. The air here is really fresh. It's nice fresh air. So we use it in two different ways. Exercise. We all know exercise. To plump for. To choose one thing over another. I will give you an example of this. Couch potatoes. People who sit and watch TV all day. We know this. To be balanced. 50-50, something equally. Swings, a device that you sit on and swing back and forth, usually in a park and something children play on. Fields, large areas of grassland, often used to plant things or grow things. If you go to a farmer will have lots of fields. To maintain means to keep, to take care of, to look after, but not to people. So you can say, I maintain a good collection of DVDs, or I maintain my health, or I maintain my studies. Lots of things you can maintain, but not people. So you can't say, I maintain my family. That would be wrong, okay? 4 questions. Is it important for children to play outdoors? Did you often go over to your friend's house when you were young? Did you like to go outside when you were young? Do you prefer to be indoors or outdoors? Okay, here is the legend for the underlined thing. So if you read one of these things that's underlined, you're not sure what it means, the answer is down here. But still check it out in a dictionary or whatever to make sure that you fully understand it. I give you a choice of 4 answers to keep away from the yes-no. This is a yes-no. Is it? Is a yes-no question. Doesn't matter what the rest of this is. As soon as you say, is it, the answer is going to be a yes or no. We don't want to use yes or no, so I give you some choices. Is it important for children to play outdoors? Vitally important, especially nowadays where children are glued to PlayStations or mobile phones. A lack of exercise as a child will affect people when they are adults. Did you often go over to friends' house to your friend's house, sorry, when you were young? Again, did you is a yes or no question, so I've given you other choices. All the time, most of the time, sometimes, on the odd occasion, it means rarely. Most of the time. So most of the time I would get home, have my dinner, and then dash over to my friends to play football or rounders. A group of us used to meet most days and have fun in the park. Did you like to go outside when you were young? Again, the did you is a yes, no, but we don't want that. I loved it. Like most other kids, I'll use this as my example. Occasionally, I hated it. So remember, negative answers are absolutely fine. I do hear students tell me that they've been told by whoever that negative answers are not good for IELTS. My advice to you is, if you go through life only answering positive questions, I don't think that is normal. We often have to say no about many things. So negative answers, there is nothing wrong with negative. You can still score a 9 for a negative answer if the answer is very good. So IELTS makes no exception for positive and negative answers. Okay, so let's use this one. Like most other kids. Like most other kids, I spent time out in the open. At school, we did regular sports activities like football or running, and we also played on the swings in the local parks. Do you prefer to be indoors or outdoors? There's our examples using I plump for. So I will use this. I plump for being indoors anytime. Sorry, outdoors anytime. Inside, the air is so stuffy, and in my house, it is so noisy and full of people. So I like to get away from all of that. All that or all of that. Okay, that's the end of the questions. So stop the video anytime you want. Look at each answer individually. Choose an answer that is suitable for you. Adapt the answers to suit you. Use the vocabulary you've been given. If you don't feel comfortable with these answers, practice your own. But if you want to use these answers, feel free. And final piece of advice, please make sure that you do some research so you can talk about the topic in more depth. This topic I don't think is an issue because indoor and outdoor is the same in most countries. So I don't think there will be anything unusual unless, as I said, in your country, there is something that you would like to mention that happens in your country. Okay, thank you again. Please visit our website. We have both English and Chinese. If you would like to book classes with us, please contact us and we can arrange very good quality IELTS lessons with native English speakers. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next video.